Welcome back to Turn the Game, the podcast, where we talk sports from an everyday guy's perspective. As if you were at your local barbershop or bar. No punches are pulled, no F's are given. Just some guys letting you in on our respective opinions when it comes to sports and culture. I'm Frogg, and I'm here with one of my three co-hosts. I got Chris J in the building.
What's up, everybody?
We are joined by Uncle Buck on the boards. We are live in Blacken Studios, and on this episode, we talk NFL. Yes, I said it. The NFL is back, baby. So we're going to get into week one and the games that are going on today and as well as on Thursday. We're going to talk AB. Interesting week for the All-Pro wide receiver. Very interesting week. I got something I want to get into on that.
And we're going to touch some college scores, too?
Yeah. We can do that.
For sure.
We had some
We'll just run
pretty good college games. We can do that in a fast break if you want.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool. So we're going to get into that. Like I said, this is Turn the Game, the podcast. We're going to take a quick time out, and we're going to hit you back with fast break.
Turn on.
If you're looking for a good podcast to listen to, check out AKA Steve and Demi. I'm Steve.
I'm Demi.
And Demi, I understand we're getting some good reviews for the show.
We've got some great reviews, Steve. LA Times says exceptionally clean, smooth, and easy drinking. CNN said smooth, I mean really smooth. Spirit Journal, impeccable quality, delicious.
I don't know that those sounds like things you would hear from the LA Times. What are you reading?
I'm just reading the label of a liquor bottle, actually.
That sounds appropriate.
Yep.
All right, AKA Steve and Demi.
You can find us on any podcast library, apparently. I guess we've really made it in the world. Just search AKA Show.
And we're back. Congratulations, Tennessee Titans, and also the 49ers won today.
I appreciate that, Philly Phil. We got Phil, cousin Phil, is on the YouTube with us, chatting. Appreciate it.
Can I get a congratulations, Phil? On them Cowboys? Apparently not,
God.
but that's cool.
Y'all did win today, huh?
Yeah, we murdered them. Appreciate it.
Good job, Cowboys.
Hey, we're gonna talk about these college scores real quick
Yeah, go ahead, run
from
down.
yesterday.
Run down the news.
Yesterday's college scores. Let's go. So yesterday in college football, number 4 Oklahoma beat South Dakota 70-14. You got to see every quarterback play yesterday for you. You got Mordecai, who did pretty well. You also had Rattler, came in and did pretty well. Everybody, I think all three quarterbacks for OU threw a touchdown pass.
Yeah, but the most important thing is that Jalen Hurts looked good.
Well, yeah, of course.
Real
I mean
good.
that was coming next. You know, Jalen Hurts did his thing. Of course, he didn't play at all the second half.
Reminds me of when he was back in Alabama.
Right. So yeah, shout out to the Sooners, man, for that victory over South Dakota. We got UCLA this week.
Shout out to Jalen Hurts for making the best decision of his football career by coming to quarterback university. What is it called? Quarterback U.
Quarterback U.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what's up, man. Then next we also have Cal beating the number 14 Washington 20-19. I know we talked about this guy a few weeks ago. I know he's happy. Old dude who had the camp cussing out the kids. Marshawn Lynch. Cal alum. So I know he was happy with that victory yesterday. Stanford got rolled over by USC 45-20. Stanford was the number 23 team. USC was unranked. I think they'll probably be ranked this week, at least 25 USC for rolling over Stanford like that. LSU, Texas. LSU put the smack down on Texas, 45-38. I'm kind of glad. Bring Ellinger back down to his normal height because he was getting a little too tall for his britches. But anyway, 45-38 LSU. They were supposed to win, though. They were number 16 playing the number 9 team in Texas. So I'm looking forward to that Red River. I hate saying this whole little the 3 R's because I can't never really get it out.
Red River rivalry.
There you go. Red River rivalry. Coming up in about a little over a month, man, down in Dallas. So, yeah, I look forward to that game. Penn State, Peterborough, Buffalo, 45-13. I'm just going to run through these scores really quick here. Florida beat Tennessee Martin 45-0. University of Central Florida, also known as UCF, beat Florida Atlantic 48-14. Oregon, number 16 Oregon, drove Nevada 77-6. The number 10 Auburn Tigers beat Tulane 24-6. Michigan State beat Western Michigan 51-17. Washington State beat Northern Colorado 59-17. Nebraska got upset by Colorado. Nebraska was the 25th team in the country. Got beat by Colorado 34-31 in overtime. The number 3 Georgia Bulldogs beat Murray State 63-17. Texas A&M got beat by the number 1 team Clemson 24-10. They put up a good fight in the first half. In that ball game, Alabama, the number 2 Alabama Crimson Tide beat New Mexico State 62-10. Wisconsin beat Central Michigan 61-0, and then Utah beat Northern Illinois 35-17. Gosh, it's a lot of scores here, man. Michigan won. They beat Army double overtime 24-21. So they were able to pull that one off. It was about to be an upset. Ohio State murdered Cincinnati 42-0. So that's pretty much it. Boise State beat
What about
Marshall.
OSU?
Boise State beat Marshall 14-17, and OSU, Oklahoma State Cowboys beat McNeese State. I'm not sure why their score is not in here, but let me go here. They beat McNeese State pretty handily to the tune of 56-14. Spencer Sanders is doing pretty well for himself up there in O State, being the new quarterback, running the show for O State. So we'll be down there in a couple of weeks to watch a couple of ball games and check them out firsthand. So I look forward to that. But yeah, man, the Big 12 is we've only gotten 2 teams ranked in the Big 12 right now, I believe. But I think OSU is gonna become ranked relatively soon. West Virginia got beat, so they're not going to have a good season at all this year. They'll be down. But I think it may be just the top 3 teams is going to be OU, and then OSU and Texas will be fighting for number 2. But I think it's probably going to I don't know who it's going to be number 2, but I know OU will probably be number 1 in the Big 12 this year. But that was a quick rundown of all the college scores from this last weekend. Next weekend it gets a little tougher for some of the other teams. You got Oklahoma State's playing Tulsa, in Tulsa. Actually, we might be in Tulsa for that game. I got tickets for that one, so we'll probably be down there Saturday for that 2:30 kickoff. OU's going down to UCLA, the Rose Bowl. Iowa State's not ranked this year, I don't believe.
Since when you care about Iowa State, Phil?
I think he's just knowing that they've been matter of fact, they got beat. I think they got beat yesterday, Iowa State. They was a top contender in the Big 12 for many years when they had Greer at the helm, but Greer's not there anymore. Let me pull up there. I believe they got beat yesterday. Iowa State football. Oh no, they're 21, and they beat Northern University of UNI, Northern Illinois, 29-26. Sorry, so we do have another ranked team in the Big 12, Iowa State, which they barely beat. Northern.
You talking about Will Greer?
Yeah, Will Greer.
He's West Virginia.
He's West Virginia. I'm sorry, but Iowa State. Yeah, I guess I'm not too familiar with the Cyclones, but yeah, they did win one and they are ranked. So my mistake. Appreciate the correction, Phil. But them barely beating the University of Northern, looks like Illinois is kind of scary. So we'll see. But Cyclone Vision is what they got down there. Where they say, yeah, Northern Iowa. Excuse me, they barely survived Northern Iowa. So they was on the upset radar for a little bit. But, yeah, so like I said, there's now 4 teams ranked in the Big 12. But it's going to be a good season, hopefully, for my boys. You know, I'm a homer. I'm not going to lie. OU fan, die hard. But let's talk about, I guess, the NFL now, man. Let's get digging into. I want to take a break real quick. And
let's get a timeout.
Timeout and talk about the NFL.
I'm Michael Eric Owen.
And I'm DT of the One Mic, One Voice podcast.
A show that is created to give space where your voice, ideas, and informed opinions can be heard, appreciated, and debated.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, One Mic, One Voice podcast. Follow us on our Twitter, the number 1 Mic _ the number 1 Voice. Or follow us on Instagram at One Mic, One Voice.
You can also listen to us on Podbean, Stitcher, and iTunes. And if you want to email us at contact@onemikonevoice.com.
And if you just want to get all of our content, go to onemikonevoice.com or blackandstudios.com.
All right. We are back. Phil, Michigan does not deserve to be talked about at this moment. So it's great we got the victory. We squeaked it out, but I will not be, going in on them. So,
Smart on your part.
Anyway, so the NFL is back, and, I'm pretty excited about this new season. It's going to be pretty big. What's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. I'm sorry. I'm looking at fantasy football on my bench. I'm getting beat by Team Tap Dog, and I'm projected to lose now.
Yay! I don't want to talk about fantasy right now.
Fitzgerald put up 26. Delaney Walker put up 22.
I don't want to talk about fantasy.
On my bench.
Fantasy is you love
Why
it and
don't you want to talk about it right
because
now?
I hate it right now.
Why are you hating right now? I'm loving it right now.
Because how Todd Gurley only give me 10 points?
Well, he didn't run the ball that much today.
Obviously not.
Yeah, they giving the ball to. They fed old boy got a couple touchdowns. The second string dude. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know.
So I'm a little pissed off at my squads right now. So I don't really want to talk fantasy because it's.
I had some big bench highlighters that weren't in the game.
It's crazy. I got people on my bench that's lighting it up.
I'll tell you how.
Said Sammy had 53 points.
Sammy Watkins.
Crowder had 23 points.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But
Lions
Jabrowski
tight
was.
end.
Yeah, he nice. TJ Huskin, whatever. It ain't Husmanzada, but it starts with an H. He's pretty good.
Well, my dude go down today.
Who is the two hots in a cam?
That's me.
That's your.
Yeah.
You're winning. You're beating the dog mess out of
Hide and Zeke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I am beating.
You're like 207 to 62.
Well, if you out there playing.
Oh, now he loves it. Now he wants to talk about
this. He loves it. Yeah, you see how the heads turn.
I'm in 5 leagues, man. Okay.
Okay.
The podcast league ain't no money on it. The leagues I got money on it. I'm getting my ass kicked, and it's pissing me off because I made some stupid mistakes that I shouldn't have made. But let's talk about the podcast league while we got it.
Tyreek Hill out.
2 hots in the camp so far, 206.5 to 61.5 for Hide and Zeke.
You gonna go with everybody? Might as well hit everybody.
Let's hit the podcast.
We got Team Tap Dog 146.
Yeah.
Team Jackson.
Me.
That's Chris J. For everybody who don't know.
And
119.
Right.
Projected to lose. Team Tap Dog.
Unless Schuster do something really nice. Well, he still got the New Orleans defense.
Who is Team Saved by LaBelle? Who is that?
Team Coleman.
Team Coleman is Ron. Who's Team Saved by LaBelle? Is that Philip?
No, I think he's Team Thompson. So I guess maybe that's Coach Junior.
Saved by LaBelle. Did he know to change his name like that?
I
don't
think so.
That's pretty legit if he did.
I guess
no, Team Coleman is Junior Coleman. Team Coleman is Junior Coleman.
Saved by LaBelle is Ron.
Okay.
And then Team Coleman is Coach Junior. So Saved by LaBelle is 124. Team Coleman 138. We got Turn on the Game 71.
These cats be calling
Team Thompson
names,
109.
Man.
2 hots. Okay, we already said mine.
Andrew Luck put up a good goose egg today. That's interesting. I thought he was playing rather well.
Yeah. So.
Baker Mayfield, I'm disappointed in you highly, bro. Highly.
So Will is he's getting Peter Road right now.
But both my quarterbacks in this league is trash today.
His bench couldn't even save him.
Roethlisberger got me 2 points in the first half on my bench, and then Baker Mayfield only has 11 for the whole game through 3 picks today.
Hey, big ups to Deshaun Jackson. Welcome back to the party, player. 8 receptions, 154 yards, 2 TDs, 44 fantasy points. He plays for 2 hots in the camp.
Is that
He's a Philadelphia Eagle.
Two Hots and a Cam? Ooh, man.
Yeah, 2 Hots and a Cam.
Is that you?
That's me, player.
Oh, you have Wentz and McCaffrey.
Yeah,
Off.
and Dalvin Cook and Keenan Allen.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Killing the game.
Damian Williams even had a decent game. Your kicker
My
had
kicker
a great game.
killing the game. 44 on the bench. Gallup with 23 on the bench.
That is insane.
37 for Phillip Rivers on the bench. Yeah.
Well, you know.
I might run away with this.
Nah. That was 1 week. You all right. You gonna come back
Hollywood. Big ups to Marquise Hollywood Brown.
For sure.
And Lamar
Jackson, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to pick Lamar up right now. Don't put your finger
It's
on it.
okay. I got first on the waiver wire. Anyway, so man, yeah. So there's some good games going on this week. What happened to the games?
I got my kicker going still, so I still got a chance.
I'm gonna run down some scores if ESPN is not tripping. Every time I open up a new window, everything just disappears. It's weird.
That's your computer.
A new tab. It doesn't make any sense.
You got one of the first computers ever.
That's very true. I'm in the market for a new one. I need Windows 10.
Oh man, Tyreek Hill hurt his clavicle. He's out for weeks.
So did Foles. Nick Foles, clavicle, gone.
Kyler, it says, is he crying? What's going on with Kyler Murray?
Big ups to Nadal for winning the 19th major. I don't know if he should be making that face with them. Got his hands on his face like he's Serena. I wouldn't do that, player.
Oh, yeah, that's a little suspect.
Be a little more manly. Let's fist pump or something.
Fist pump.
Yeah, Phil. Derrick Henry balled out. Of course he did, because I didn't pick him. Because I thought he wasn't gonna do anything. So yeah, that's when he does it. So I'm looking forward to this season. Tennessee's gonna, as you see, Tennessee is gonna do their thing this year. Yeah.
You got one game, guy.
Represent.
One game.
So who's your surprise breakout for
Fantasy week one?
First week, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, Lamar Jackson, man.
Gotta be. Where is he at? Who got Lamar? Nobody?
I don't think anybody picked up Lamar. I think Lamar's still in there for now.
Let me see where's 50. Ew. 50.
Yeah, Lamar's still in there. He's in the waiver wire.
If he had 50 in this league, what did he have in
Andy Dalton?
In
Case
Gucci?
Keenum. These dudes putting up numbers this week. Wow. James Winston, you put up 8 against San Francisco. Come on, man. Garoppolo only put up 12.
Andy Dalton at 63. Where is?
Ooh, this dude got.
Who picked up Lamar in Gucci?
Oh, he's on my bench, I believe.
And Gucci?
Yeah, I think so. Take a look. No, he's not.
Somebody picked him. Oh, he gave Tristan, your boy, 70. He started him 70.
Oh boy.
In Gucci.
Oh boy.
That's crazy. And he played Derrick Henry. I didn't think he was gonna start Derrick Henry. Good for you, Tristan. Good looking out.
I did go pick him up though in Tamar's league last week.
Oh, nice pickup.
Sony Michelle, you got me 1 point so far, bro. This is rough in these streets, man. Fantasy football, y'all. Fantasy football. It's
Macrodie in the building. So, okay, Philip thinks the Chargers need to trade Melvin.
And keep Austin Eckler.
Yeah, Austin Eckler is still not on the same level as Melvin Gordon. I mean, yeah, he balling out. I mean, because that's what's going to happen when you get the ball as many times as you touch the ball and their offense is structured the way it is. He's a good player. But I'm still not trading Melvin. I mean, I would trade Melvin Gordon because he demanded a trade, but it wouldn't be because Austin Eckler balled out week 1 or whatever. It's also got to do with the opponent and things of that nature. So let's see. McIntyre says, I'm looking for a losing section this week.
It's pretty bad out
What's
there.
up, Philip? Yeah, man. It's okay, though. You know, we just want to welcome you to the league, you know, in the right way. That's all. Yeah, Melvin Gordon may be leaving. I mean, but yeah, you're right. I don't have no argument for that. They have no reason to keep him because of Austin.
49er D put up 30.
So, I mean, you're absolutely right.
Tennessee Titan D put up 27. This is crazy. I'm looking at this stuff, man. This is crazy.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah,
This
I mean,
is
you got a wounded
crazy.
duck in Eli, week 1. We probably will see Daniel Jones week 2. So, you know, do the Cowboys play the Giants again?
Yeah, we play them again.
Next time y'all play the Giants, y'all gonna be seeing Daniel Jones. So I'd be afraid.
No, we're not.
I'd be very afraid.
Mark Andrews put up 26 today. Tight end.
Yeah, I mean, it was some big numbers being put up by people you wouldn't expect.
You wouldn't expect, crazy, man.
The cats that's supposed to be. Yeah, the Cowboys played John Marshall Middle School today. That's funny.
Come on,
That's
man.
fine.
Give me a break. Who the 49ers play? Give me a break.
For the cats who, I'm going to run down some scores. So, Kansas City beat the brakes off of Jacksonville 40-26.
But now Mahomes is hurt and Tyreek Evans is out.
Tennessee
Tyreek Hill, excuse me.
beat the brakes out off of Cleveland 43-13. These are college scores. Oh, those are my favorites. Hold on. Get to the NFL scores. My bad. Titans look more than decent, player. We've always had to listen. We're gonna talk Titans real quick. So
Real quick.
we went to the playoffs last year. Is that right? Won a playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you want to talk about, right?
So
That's it.
we've been building. It's a steady build. You know, it's a ramp up. You know, this year is just gonna build on top of what we did last year. So I expect nothing but improvement. What you laughing at?
Nah, man. They talking about just how Hollywood Brown and Sammy Watkins went off this week, man. It's just crazy.
So I expect nothing but. Did the Ravens put up a 50 burger?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, let me pull up these stats real quick. I got them pulled up here. So Steelers down 20-0 to the Patriots as we speak. Hey, the grass ain't always greener, is what I like to say. Cause Juju is not Antonio, and they can see that now. If they had AB, they might be in this thing. But AB is on that other sideline. We're going to talk about AB here in a minute. Ravens, 59. Dolphins, 10. Now, you got to talk an opponent. The Dolphins is trash.
Hey, whoever said
But-
Lamar Jackson's going to have a great season was right. This offense that I'm watching right now,
I said that.
I don't know if anybody can stop this offense that I'm watching right now.
The Ravens, they didn't show what they were going to do in the preseason.
Hell no, they
And
did.
everybody was hating,
Man.
thinking Lamar hadn't improved and whatnot. Lamar he's
Some fool said, listen to this. Some fool said, Hollywood Brown is on pace for 192 catches and 9,216 yards, 128 touchdowns this season. Stupid.
So Lamar stats 17-20, 324 yards, 5 touchdowns. 324 yards, ladies and gentlemen. That's throwing that peel.
Yeah.
That's throwing that peel down that field. That ain't no dinking and dunking. He's getting that ball off.
Yep.
He's getting that ball off. 5 touchdowns. I don't know how many of those is on the ground, but he accounted for 5 of them. I mean, it's about time he gets his respect. Don't you think? Mark
Well, Lamar-
Ingram, 14 carries, 107 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he did me right today. On Mark
Hollywood
Ingram.
Brown, 4 receptions, Listen to this. 4 receptions. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 147 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
What is that average?
That's Hollywood. I just told you.
What's that average? Though?
I just told you
I
that.
didn't realize he only had 4 touches. And he had almost 150 yards. That's crazy. That's unheard of. He looked like Deshaun Jackson. Young Deshaun Jackson.
Boy, it's gonna be some shaking up going this week, boy.
So let me go back up here. I wanna toot some horns. Baker Mayfield, 25 of 38, 285 yards, 1 touch.
Trash.
Derrick Henry, 19 carries, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. A.J. Brown, 3 receptions, 100 yards.
How many Derrick Henry have on the ground?
Hold your horses. Patrick Mahomes, 25 of 33, 378, 3 touchdowns.
Sprained ankle, though.
LaShawn McCoy, 10 carries, 81 yards.
Right, yeah. Damian Williams.
Where the hell was Damian Williams?
He had a hell of a game, too.
He didn't outperform LaShawn McCoy. This is the top performance for these games.
He had a couple touchdowns, I believe.
Sammy Watkins, 9 receptions, 198 yards, 3 touchdowns.
That was career best for him. Sammy Watkins ain't did that since college.
Let's see here. Falcons, 12. Jeez. Vikings, 28. Matt Ryan, 33 for 46, 304 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook, 21 carries, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Austin Hooper, 9 receptions, 77 yards.
Where's Julio? He just got paid.
He had a touchdown. Let's see here.
What, 2 receptions? 28 yards and a touch?
Julio had a nice little game. Let's see here. Bills, 17. Jets, 16. I ain't going over that. Redskins, 27. Eagles, 32. Case Keenum, 30 for 44, 380 yards, 3 touchdowns. Deshaun Jackson, 8 receptions, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns. So, Marquise Brown had half the receptions Deshaun Jackson had. Same amount of touchdowns with 5 less yards. Crazy. Rams 30,
Hollywood
Panthers 27.
Fast, man.
Cam Newton, 25 for 38, 239 yards, an interception.
They should have beat the Rams.
Christian McCaffrey, 19 carries, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 10 receptions, 81 yards. That's a hell of a game. Colts, 24. Chargers, 30. Phillip Rivers, 225 for 34, 333 yards, 3 touchdowns. I should have started that dude. Marlon Mack, 25 carries, 174 yards, 1 touchdown. Keenan Allen, 8 receptions, 123 yards, 1 touchdown. Bengals 20, Seahawks 21. Andy Dalton, 418 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wow, John Ross, 7 receptions, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns. This is gonna be the year of the receiver, man.
Yeah, but
this is gonna be the year of the receiver, man.
Yeah, but you stop a little too early.
Why you say that?
Keep going.
No, I'm still going.
On them scores. Somebody about to go pick up Dak in the waiver wire. Guaranteed.
So I got Dak.
You got Dak?
On my bench, yeah.
Okay, why is he on your bench?
Because I got a better quarterback starting.
Dak Prescott. Go ahead and say it.
We got New York Giants, 17. Dallas Cowboys, 35. Dak Prescott, 25 of 32. 405 yards.
What did you say?
4 touchdowns.
Woo! Give me a
Saquon, shut up. Saquon had 11 carries, 120 yards. Michael Gallup, 7 receptions, 158 yards. Yeah. Michael Gallup, welcome to the party.
Because he on the other side of
Amari.
Randall Cobb had a good game too.
He did. We got Arizona Cardinals and Lions tied at 27. Stafford had 385 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns. David Johnson, 82 yards on the ground. T.J. Hawkinson, the rookie tight end for Detroit, 6 receptions, 131 yards, 1 touchdown.
It's you're the receiver, and tight ends are making their way into. When the NFL has got to change this tie rule, I don't like it. They've got to change that. That's the stupidest thing.
They need to just Keep playing.
Keep playing.
Man. Keep
Play
playing
it out.
until somebody score, man.
Play it out, man.
First person to score wins.
Play it out.
After the first 2 overtimes.
So do they? Does they have like a tie in the records? Like
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
WL the
It's
tie.
0-0-1 for both of them teams right now.
Yeah.
Does that hurt or
Doesn't
does
hurt
that
'em.
hurt you negatively?
I don't know how it works, but
Doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt them because it's all about losses.
Mm.
The losses is what matter. That doesn't count as a win or a loss, but the losses is what keep you from getting to that next level. 49ers 31, Buccaneers 17. George Kittle 8 receptions, 54 yards. We got Packers 10, Bears 3. What was that, Thursday Night Football?
Thursday night.
And Mitch Trubisky had a terrible game. Aaron Jones, Allen Robinson 7 receptions, 102 yards. So let's go back, see if the Patriots score still 20-0.
It's halftime.
All right. Tom Brady 194, 2 touchdowns so far. Yeah, man, this gonna be a hell of a year, man.
That's James White. What James White doing?
Nothing. 3 carries, 24 yards.
Well, he got 5 receptions.
5 receptions, 50 this year, so he's scoring some points.
Yeah.
He's scoring some points.
But it's not Sony Michel. I need Sony Michel to do something.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah. From what I see.
Oh, Jadeveon Clowney got traded. We talked about that last week?
No, he didn't. He's in Seattle now.
Seattle
He got a
Seahawks.
sack today, too.
Debut with a sack, 2 tackles, a pass breakup, and a lot of time spent in Cincinnati's backfield.
Hey, look at...
He didn't even start.
Yeah. Look at the... You're looking at the Seattle game? See what DK Metcalf did, if he did anything today.
He's not even playing right now.
He played today.
He's supposed to be on IR.
No, he was projected to get at least 8, but I don't think he did that. He's on my team, but matter of fact, I could have just looked it up on my team real quick. I picked him up just in case he becomes the next Megatron. He got 12 points. Okay. DK, 4 for 89. That's not a bad debut.
It's not bad at all. All right. So, man, that's the quick rundown. I'm pretty happy we 1-0. I'll take it. You want to talk AB?
You want to know on which turn of the game?
I'm talking about Tennessee Titans.
Oh yeah, Tennessee. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I ain't talking fantasy, man, until my team start turning it around. You know what I'm saying? That smacking of Hyde and Zeke, that was expected.
Chris Carson put up 21 today. Ezekiel only put up 12.
Anyway, so, man, what did I do with it? 1 second. There it is.
I still got Drew Brees and Kamara going tomorrow night.
What's your thoughts on Antonio Brown, man?
Antonio Brown, man, I'm sick of hearing about the dude, but he is just like a lot of the NBA players nowadays, how they can maneuver and finagle their way out into a situation that they want to be in. And, more power to them, I guess. But I don't know. I'm just kind of sick of hearing about the dude and his whole shenanigans. It's getting old. But now he's with the Patriots. Somehow the Patriots got this dude.
So a quick rundown. The Oakland Raiders traded some future draft picks, to the Pittsburgh Steelers for Antonio Brown during the offseason.
Yep.
Not the last year's regular season. This year's offseason. During said offseason, Antonio Brown devised a plan to never step foot on a regular season football field for the Oakland Raiders. First, plan A. Get some frostbite on the feet.
Right.
Plan B.
We're going to go in the cryotherapy machine with strictly socks on.
Knowing
Come on.
you a world-class athlete, you got the world's greatest nutritionist, the world's greatest therapist, and everybody who know anything about crowd therapy will to tell you what to wear when you go in that tank. So where you not going in that tank with the wrong shoes on your feet.
I'm sure it had to be somebody there.
So that's why I say, and I preface everything by saying this dude is a total genius. Because he never wanted to play for the Oakland Raiders because he knew they was going to be trash. So, plan B, once he got back, and, he's out, he's sitting out because he's rehabbing his feet or whatever. Say you're going to retire because you can't wear the helmet that you want to wear.
Yeah. That was a whole
Go through that.
Fiasco.
File 2 grievances on the NFL over a helmet.
By which both were denied.
Miss practices because you're holding out. Miss meetings. Miss preseason games because you're holding out. Get fined by said Oakland Raiders because of your actions. Blast the GM on social media for the fine letter that he sent you. This ain't the first fine letter he's ever gotten in as a professional.
Right. But he actually got into it with the GM prior to that.
No.
So that wasn't prior to that?
No, it was after.
Oh.
He blasted him on social media. Then, the next day in practice, Mike Mayock, which I don't know why GMs are at football practice. What is the purpose of the GM being at football practice?
Well, I mean, general manager, that's pretty much.
You have an office. You're a GM. Stay in your freaking office. You're not a coach.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, you're gonna surveil the team. You're gonna look. I mean, GMs are the ones who make the trades. GMs are the ones who do the draft picks. GMs
I know ballers are always down there.
Yeah, GMs
because
are always around.
Well, ballers is mimicking the NFL.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't understand. You're in the way. It's like Jerry Jones when he's interfering with the Cowboys football operations by being on the sidelines.
He's just on the sideline. He's not coaching. He's not.
No, but you're an influence on the players. You're choosing favorites. There's a whole slew of things that can go.
Ultimately, a GM runs that team. They make sure everything is going according to plan.
Picks the players based on analysis and data that they gather from the people who report to them.
That's not the GM's only job.
A GM is not a coach. He shouldn't be on the field during practice. Is what I'm saying. But anyway,
the GM is the coach's boss too. What do you mean? He's overseeing the coaches.
Why does the GM need to be on the field during practice?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, that's
seriously,
just part of the game.
It's the coaches have to do their job. What is the
So a GM can't be down there. Coach can't do his job because the GM's on the field overseeing the entire operation.
That's like you being micromanaged by your boss. He's sitting next to you as you work every day. Would you like that?
That's not necessarily micromanaging.
It is
I don't think.
micromanaging. So anyway, back to AB. The GM is out on the field.
Right, which
AB confronts the GM about the fine. They get into a shouting match. AB says some things that he probably shouldn't have said, that he claims he didn't say. I think he said it. They subsequently have to be separated because they look like they was going to fight. This is a GM on the field. And
doing his job.
I don't know about that. But
he didn't come down to get confronted. He came down there to oversee his operation.
Anyway. So then the Raiders put word out that they're going to suspend him. And then they put word out that they're talking with their legal team to see about being able to avoid his contract. Because if he's not on the 53-man roster game 1 of week 1, his guaranteed money is no longer guaranteed. Right?
But he's not this is my thing. Was that not a smart move on the Raiders' behalf? Because he's not a guaranteed player. He's making all these different he's doing so much to not be on the field. Why would you guarantee that dude anything?
Well, he has guarantees. He had guarantees that once once he makes the 53-man roster,
Correct.
that money kicks in.
But he knows he's going to make the 53-man roster because he's one of the best players on the team automatically.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but if he
the genius in his plan.
Exactly, but the genius. But you got to look at it from the genius perspective. This dude has said he's going to retire. He's going to do all this stuff, and if he's on that 53-man roster when that guaranteed money comes out, and he's still doing that shit,
but
and he gets that guaranteed money.
No. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Same thing.
Here's the thing. If they would have the Raiders, this is where the Raiders, in my opinion, fell short.
They gave a lot for that dude.
They gave up a lot,
and
they fell for his shenanigans.
Right.
They fell for his plan. So they say, okay, we're gonna explore cutting him and releasing him to avoid his contract, so we don't have to pay him the guaranteed money. There's $30 million between 2 years, this year and next year.
Right.
So then he issues an apology. I knew that was coming. Issue an apology, and they're gonna say, okay, we're good, everything's good. Come back. We'll let you play week 1. Gruden said he was gonna play week 1.
Right.
Because he apologized to the team. Then Plan C kicks in. He releases a video that he produced of his conversation with John Gruden.
He had a video
that he secretly taped. You ain't seen the video?
No, I ain't seen the video.
Oh, can you please find this video? Please.
He recorded a video of him and John Gruden having a conversation?
No. He produced you know those Nike commercials where they're all inspirational and
right.
He produced a video kind of like that about himself, and in the video is playing a conversation him and Gruden had that he secretly recorded. Yes.
Wow.
So and he released it on social media. After the video is released, put it up here.
Hey, D.
Put it up here.
Yep. Antonio, coach is on the line.
Hey, D.
Coach.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, coach?
What the hell's going on, man?
There's a villain all over the news, man.
Is Antonio all right?
He didn't behave like this before he started getting this money.
There's something wrong with AB.
Antonio Brown has been an absolute embarrassment.
You're not a villain. You're the most misunderstood fucking human being in my entire life that I've ever met. I mean, I brought you here because you're my favorite guy. I've never seen a guy work hard. And I don't know where you are in your life right now, off the street. All I know is you got a lot of things going. There's a lot of people that have an opinion about you. And whether it be good or bad, you're in the spotlight all the time. Let me ask you this, do you want to be a Raider or not?
Man, I've been trying to be a Raider since day one. I've been fucking working my ass off harder than anyone. I don't know why it's a question of me being a Raider. Like, you guys want me to be a Raider.
Please stop this shit and just play football. How hard is it, man? You're a great football player. Just play football.
Yeah, but I'm more than a football player, man. I'm a real person. It ain't about the football. I know how to do that. I'll show you guys there on the daily. This is my life. Ain't no more games.
But I don't know. I mean, what did John Gruden didn't really say nothing bad, did he? I mean,
no, but it's the simple fact that he's yet again
right.
secretly recorded another one of his head coach when he shouldn't be, and then he blasted it to the social media.
He's bringing everybody in that locker room.
He blasted this right after they said he's back on the team, he's gonna play, but there's an in between though. The release that they press release that he's good to go because he apologized, right?
Right.
But before he blasted this, they also fined him $257,000, which voided his guarantee money.
Right.
They voided $29 million.
Right.
After that, he said, "I'm not playing a freaking down for the Raiders." Then he blasts this. Then he asked on social media for them to release him. And then they released him.
Right.
Then he sent another video on social media about "I'm free." Did you see that one?
Mm-mm.
Man, go play the "I'm free" video.
Lord,
please.
This dude is something else. He got his money though.
He's a mad genius.
He got his $15 million per year still. He getting it with the Patriots and gonna win a Super Bowl probably.
He sends out the "I'm free" video. He goes on waivers that day till 4 p.m. 4:01 p.m. 4:02 p.m. He signed with the Patriots 1 year.
That's crazy, man.
$9 million guaranteed, up to $15 million with incentives.
This how this video starts out. This dang music.
Yes, man. He's producing these videos.
Oh my goodness, this dude is crazy.
They lost it. Let me see it.
Look at Adam Schefter.
The Raiders free.
Is this slip and slide?
No.
Oh.
No.
This is at his house?
Yes.
The freedom bell ring got me flying like a free. Fly like an eagle. Let's go. Free. Let's go. Oh, I'm free. Oh.
So he knew it.
He never wanted to play for the Raiders.
Grandma, they freed me. They freed me, Grandma. Oh, God, it's
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
See?
Wow.
Mad genius.
His grandma said, "I told you it was gonna work out."
He been working on this since they signed.
It's like he was in jail.
Since they traded for him.
Yeah.
Dude.
I think life could be hard though.
But listen though.
Right.
Just
yeah, right.
Listen, he come from a winning background, winning tradition in Pittsburgh, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, contenders every year with him on the team. Because after today, what they did today, they not contenders. So he goes to the Raiders, and you go from Big Ben to Derek Carr, and no supporting cast. You're not playing there. You're gonna do what you got to do to get up out of there.
I mean, the Raiders weren't bad. I mean, they're not bad.
Everybody want to talk about the bag. Damn the bag. Yeah. He can get the bag anywhere. As we see, he got the bag in New England.
Impossible chip.
And he's gonna get a chip with the great Tom the Great.
This dude said, "Grammy, they released me." His grandma said, "Baby, I told you it was gonna work out."
Mad genius,
He's been talking about this for a while.
I wonder if he's spoiled. Like, to be in his circle, I wonder if you got to deal with a lot of
of course,
bullshit.
Yeah.
Just to be cool with him.
Oh yeah,
of course. The dude, man, knew what he was doing, man. And I think, he had enlisted a social media agency,
right, to do
to help with how to get cut from the Raiders faster.
Right. Yeah, that's
mad genius.
Wow.
Him and Drew Rosenhaus.
His agent.
Drew Rosenhaus is probably the greatest agent in the history of agents. He gonna get you your money. He gonna get you off the team you don't want to be on.
Wow.
By any means necessary. He is the Malcolm X of agents.
Is he black?
No.
Oh.
He's been in the game a long time.
Yeah, he has. I never knew who the dude was, though. I just know his name.
He's the inspiration for Tom Cruise's character in
the movie
what was that movie called? Show Me the Money.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's the inspiration behind that character. I think it's mad genius. Big ups to AB for getting what you want, getting to a team where you have no choice but to respect the quarterback. The quarterback demands respect. He ain't no bully. He don't throw you under the bus.
I think they're friends too.
He makes you better. And Tom Brady was all for the AB signing.
Of course.
And then you got Bill Belichick.
Yep.
No nonsense coach.
Before the game, they was like, reporters, he's not on our team roster yet. We're not making any statements about Antonio Brown until he signs his contract tomorrow. So don't even ask today.
And he get to play next week 2 with him.
Yeah. Wow.
It's crazy. He's gonna be on the other side of Josh Gordon. The
Edelman.
Slot. I mean, come on, man. The Patriots won the Super Bowl last year without this cat.
Yeah, they released the banner today. It's illegal, man. They doing something. Well, they ain't doing nothing illegal. They got him.
You know who got egg on their face right now?
The Raiders and the Steelers.
Thank you. I'm glad you said both of them. Because the Steelers got goose egg today.
Right. So far. And Juju ain't did nothing.
Goose egg. And the Raiders is trash.
Yeah, they just, I thought
Did they even win?
Who?
The Raiders. No, they play
tomorrow night.
They play tomorrow. But I mean,
they got the Raiders released a great. No, I'm talking about this preseason. A great receiver in Keelan Doss, rookie, who was having a phenomenal preseason. They didn't. Keelan Doss.
Never heard of him.
He's good. He's with the Jacksonville Jaguars now.
Okay.
But he's on a practice squad. But the Raiders about to bring him back.
I'm confused.
What you mean?
You said a great receiver.
Well, I'm saying,
then you said practice squad.
No, well.
I'm so confused right now.
Well, I mean, you got to understand. You got to understand who you got in Jacksonville. You got two or three receivers a day that put up 20-something points apiece.
I understand.
But
you started off all wrong.
I did. Okay, so
Coach Junior.
Yeah.
You pulled the Coach Junior just now.
Up 8, 2 minutes left.
Let me tell you how we lost $567. Come on, man.
In 0.04 seconds.
Right.
No, player.
No.
The 5 minute mark.
You lost that with 2 minutes left, Coach. Scotty Brooks. Anyway, we ain't gonna go down that road.
But anyway, Keelan Doss, man, he's gonna be a good receiver in this league.
Did you pick him up on your fantasy squad?
I did look him to see if he's available.
Did you pick him up?
No, because he's still considered a free agent on there. Yeah, so
you can still pick him up.
I can, but I'm not going to waste that until he's actually
Wait a
signed
minute, he's great
to a squad. But I think he's going back to the Raiders.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
They need a receiver now.
Tyrell Williams. Oh, he ain't played yet. That was the other Williams cat that didn't do nothing for me.
Well, he's supposed
to Chargers.
Tyrell Williams is supposed to be. Is it Mike Williams?
Mike Williams for the Chargers. Tyrell Williams is for the Raiders.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be the man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So AB, man, to me, that was a genius move from start to finish.
Yeah.
He had it all planned out. I mean, come on, come on, frostbite your feet, dog, to get cut.
Man, that was bad, bro. Did you see him?
Yeah.
Man, they were blisters was huge.
I mean, but you know what? That could have been CGI. That could have been some makeup, man. That could have been.
No,
he got enough money, man.
Peeling the stuff off on TV.
I mean, but that's you seen Walking
Knocks,
Dead.
man.
You seen you know what
true,
I'm saying? They got makeup artists, man, that can make your feet look toe back.
Right.
I wouldn't put it past him, dog. I mean, come on, man. Because first of all, if his feet was that bad, he wouldn't be able to walk on them like that. He walking around the practice field. I mean, with a little limp.
Right.
His acting skills is up to par, bro. I mean, he on point.
Yeah.
He can act, produce video. I mean, this dude got
clearly,
it all.
yeah, he is doing it all. I mean, but man, yeah, I mean, and that's dangerous. You can lose your feet.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say, why would you actually do that for real? Wow, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think he, honestly.
And it's only a picture.
He's a great football
that he
player
of his feet.
No, I actually seen it live on Hard Knocks. He was actually on the field, showing them and pulling off the scabs.
That's gross.
But honestly, he's a great football player, but I don't think he's got every screw wrapped tightly in his whole mental.
I mean, he's not. I mean, he's not from the best. He don't have the best background.
Well, I mean, I understand that.
He probably didn't. He's not really,
He's from Liberty City, Miami, so
yeah. I mean, he's
But
he come from the gutter.
He's only 5'10".
He's short, but and that goes to show you that anybody can make it, dog.
Right.
Anybody can make it. You ain't got to be 6'4".
He went to Central Michigan.
Make it.
Well, where Jerry went.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was up there when Jerry was right there in the 90s.
Well, he's only 31.
But yeah, Jerry's 40.
Yeah, that's
wherever.
Right. That's right.
Chippewas. Ain't that what it was?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, man. But pure genius, man. Pure genius.
Now that you broke it down, he pretty much did that. He called the shots on that one and got up out of there.
And the Patriots was behind it. They tried to trade for him with Pittsburgh in Week 17
last year.
Yeah, that the week he wouldn't play.
Right.
The Patriots tried to go get him then.
They were trying to win that ship.
They
won anyway, but
the Steelers didn't want to send him to a rival.
Right.
That's why they traded him to the Raiders.
So you think they've been in cahoots this whole time?
They've been trying to get it done since then. Telling you, man. Patriots is the shadiest organization in the history of sports. Yeah. They do whatever it takes to win championships. In 30 years, there's going to be a 30 for 30, 50 for 50 on this.
Yeah.
On the organization of the Patriots. All the way to Tom Brady's TB12 and his regimen and his PED use. How the hell is he still 100 years old and still throwing the ball like he throwing it, man?
It looks the same.
Come on, it ain't because he eating kale.
He looks exactly the same.
I've ate some kale, man. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't the kale, brother. I drank the green juice.
Yeah, well.
I think you're working out.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Well, his green juice is definitely different from yours.
I got my version of Giselle at the house. You know what I'm saying? I still look like Refrigerator Perry. I ain't throwing no balls, man. Tom Brady is on the PEDs, man. Mark my words. It's going to come out in 30 years.
And they're going to get to keep all them championships?
Yeah. The NFL don't care about that, man. They know who's juicing, who's not.
Juicing me, baby.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
I can't wait for this season.
Was that cup over there?
Yeah, it was.
This season has already started. Started on a great note. I love it. I love the NFL.
Drama, man.
I love it.
Sports is nothing but drama now.
I love wide receivers because I'm a former wide receiver.
True reality show nowadays.
The wide receivers is
You're
their
a former
year.
wide receiver?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You used to throw. You used to catch.
Oh yeah.
What?
All player. Yes.
Was he good, Chris?
Yes. I
Yeah,
was.
He was cool.
Oh, I caught everything.
Everything
that came my way. I was catching that pill. Now, my quarterback, on the other hand,
didn't always throw your way.
He
thought he was throwing your way.
No,
but
he
wasn't throwing your way.
Throwing my way, but to the other. You know, he
interception.
A bunch of underthrows because I was fast. Fast with hands.
Oh, that's a deadly combination.
But anyway, man.
Let me ask you a quick question, Frogg. Are you guys at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. So like what, 21 or what do y'all call it?
You ask him what's the X what's the X route?
So you mentioned you're fast. Did you run track?
Yes.
Okay. What did you run?
4x1. I ran the 1. I ran the 2. 4x2.
You can only do 4 events.
You're
done.
No,
You can only do 4 events in high school. You're done.
I ran everything.
But you can only do 4 events.
I didn't have to run it in every tournament.
Okay. Every.
What was your
track
peak at?
Every track meet.
What would you say you was probably like the best at?
The 100 and the 200.
100, 200. Okay. Did you run the 400?
I was good in the 400.
Say you did?
I was good in the 400 too.
What was your time?
But I hated the 400.
Yeah, 400s are.
I don't remember what my time was. Why are you laughing?
I know where you're going with this.
What?
Wait. You may not. I may not. So
is he trying to climb right now?
No.
I'm not trying to set me up for something right now. Because I'll go into the conclusion. Right? He's trying to be funny.
No.
I also
are hard.
I also was a high jumper.
Okay, I've never ran the 400 until my later years. I started hearing stories about the 400.
Really?
Yeah, like I didn't start running the 400 until like this year, actually, probably.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Well,
you say this year?
Yeah, it's
you're running 400s now.
Yeah,
that's a grown man. Why the hell are you running 400s?
It's rough.
Just cause?
It's a fitness test that me and Elijah and a couple other people do.
Oh my god!
So the 400,
400 for a male in high school, a good time is like 50.
Yeah,
I forgot
under a minute.
I forgot what my buddy Terrence was running. He was state champion. He was running 50, 55, 57, somewhere around there.
My buddy, he was running like 54s.
Right, something like that.
Yeah,
state
I was under a minute.
Yeah.
He was under a minute. Man, I'm shooting to try to get mine at a minute 30. Minute 20, I'll be happy.
Ooh,
minute
you're
30.
struggling.
It's hard.
It is,
man.
It's hard.
That's just a straight sprint.
It's
the 400 is a sprint.
Yeah, that's a stupid sprint.
It is.
So the reason why I even brought this up, have you had it? So you're a fast person.
Well, I was.
When did you realize that happened?
What?
When did you realize you were no longer fast?
A few years back. I mean, so a few years back.
Did you have any like state rings or anything like that or medals?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
You had medals.
Well, yeah, medals, yeah, but I didn't win state. So
you said a few years back.
A few years back.
So this is kind of recent.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I cue the music?
I was
Should I cue the Fall from Grace music?
Please do.
I was racing one of my kids.
Ooh. How old were they?
I mean, it's Brooklyn, so she was probably about 7.
She probably murdered you too.
And it wasn't that she beat me, but it was just like I realized I wasn't as fast as I used to be.
So tell me what happened. What were y'all running? Were y'all running like to the stop sign? Y'all on the track? There?
So we was like, this was when we still lived in our apartment. and across the street from the apartment, we would walk around the apartments or whatever. And there's this little strip, like from, yay to yay or whatever.
You said it's about 50 yards?
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. So I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Beach still
not too far.
Whatever. Man, I got out of the house. And in
Did you
my
get out
head,
on her?
Huh?
Did you get out on her?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I still beat her.
Oh, you beat her?
But I'm not. But I can tell I'm not fast as I used to be.
So you did not want to do a rematch?
Well, not that she was gonna beat me. She was 7.
Oh,
but if I'm racing somebody,
I didn't know how old your daughter.
That's what I said. I said she was 7.
Okay, so you felt threatened by a 7-year-old. That's when you realized, you know what?
I wasn't threatened. I was just
sure.
No, I promise. It's just
Chris. Was he threatened? It sounded like he was.
threatened.
Sounded like she messed his
First
world
of all,
up. He's like, I am old.
After about 20 yards,
like, whoa.
I was tired.
Okay.
And then the hammies started burning. So, I mean, I was just kind of like,
Okay.
Jogged it out the rest of the way.
I figured that was a cool get to know Frogg.
I was in the best shape of my life when I was in the military. Of course, it's 8 years ago, and I've blossomed quite a bit now. But
blossom, that's a nice word to say.
Expanded,
that is a very nice word.
Blossom.
But
blow up. He blossomed. What are you doing?
But
it's not over yet.
Yeah, I know. But
what put them back.
I like to show how we line up our hats.
No.
There we go. TLTG, turn on. But no, man. But yeah. So the other day, Friday night, as a matter of fact, I went to a.
So you just had a moment.
I did.
Okay.
Friday night was a real. I went to a baseball practice for 7-year-olds.
You ran the bases.
Ran the base.
Oh, you did?
Dude.
Why would you do that? I can see sprinting like that.
Well,
that's like me running the 400.
We played the kids, and I hit one in the outfield.
T-ball.
We played with wiffle balls. We played with wiffle balls.
Okay.
And I cracked one because and I was running.
You
around
cracked one coming around the second.
Man, that Achilles was like I got to first, and it was like, yo, bro, you better relax because I'm about to pop.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I had to ease up, man. I was like, whoa, that was it was a surreal moment, like because there was other parents out there, and we all playing or whatever, and yeah, I didn't even realize that I hit. I thought the ball went foul, and I couldn't see it. They're like, hey, man, go. So I just took off. Yeah, I got to first, and I was like, ooh, whoa, hold up.
I have a cousin that I used to be able, this is probably about 4 years ago, I was able to beat him at like a 500, 5-yard dash, 50-yard dash, sorry.
I was about to say, man, that's like a... I got to go like that.
Gotcha,
Whose
boy.
hands first?
And I guess he's blossomed in high school.
Right.
Now he's like a very high track star.
Oh, okay.
So he texted me like 2 weeks ago, and he heard me talking shit, which I do. Y'all know that.
Right.
So he heard it. I guess someone told him, like, hey, you know, Buck talking shit. He was like, about what? So he texted me saying, hey, how's everything going, cousin? Everything cool? I was like, yeah, man, what's up, man? How you doing? It's your senior year. You excited? Like, yeah. But someone said that you think you can still beat me. You do realize, like, I'm no longer that small, that skinny, tall, goofy dude that you
used to beat
barely beat me.
Right.
So that's another reason why I'm trying to, get my shit together in the running. I'm going to try.
Y'all gonna have a challenge?
Oh, we have to. I talked way too much hot fire to not give someone the satisfaction of at least trying to beat me.
Buck. Let me save you real quick. Dude is a senior in high school.
Oh, he's at his peak.
He is.
Right.
He is, and he runs track.
Yeah.
Oh,
He stretches.
And
he's in shape.
You hold on. You're a family man. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You go to work, you go home. You might lift a weight or two every now and then, brother.
Yeah.
He runs track every day. Every
Yeah.
single day.
And he's seen a picture and dude's like, oh, he used to be like super tall and skinny. Now he's like cut up and he got the frosty blonde in the hair. You know how the young people be doing because they know they fast.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. He got the gold necklace on his neck. I was like, oh, you one of them people.
Yeah, track.
Yeah, he track.
You
according to what
what's
I've
that
heard,
dude? Michael Johnson.
Yeah. From what I heard, he actually potentially got a scholarship to UT.
Okay. University of Texas?
And you want to
my
race.
buddy,
I don't want to now.
What are y'all racing?
That's what my buddy
I don't want to race him anymore.
What race?
But probably just like a 50 meter. 50 meter. I would like to do 100, but I just feel like that gives it way too much opportunity for me to
get dusted.
Don't get winded.
You gonna get dusted.
You gonna get dusted
in the 100?
No, that you want it to be the shortest distance possible, because if he gets behind you and you feel that smoke coming up, you're gonna be giving it your all, and
you're gonna hurt yourself.
Something's gonna happen.
Something's gonna pop.
So you want it to be where you can get out. And
when is this race?
I'll keep y'all updated.
Because Turn on the Game has got to be there. We have got to broadcast this live.
I'll keep y'all updated.
Oh my goodness, I got to see, because I wouldn't even try it. Man, come on, man.
Man, I've talked too much mess and not to give. Even this is what I'll do. Worst case scenario, if I just get there and he's just like, I'm about to dust you, I might just give him the dang nail. To be real with you, like if we pop and he pops me, I'm not about to catch up to him. I'm not an idiot, but I have to at least
try.
I have to at least get on the field with him.
Dude, I used to run track. Track athletes. They're no joke, man.
No, you're right. I mean, track was my only sport I really played in high school.
Right.
That was the only thing I was good at. Everything I didn't have hand-eye coordination.
Right.
And, that was at my peak of performance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyways.
Love track, man. I feel for you.
Thank you.
We're gonna have a
So when I come here with the leg brace, Achilles
with
the
crutches.
That's what I don't want. I do not want to have a leg injury like that. So I hate being on crutches. I don't like. That's one thing I don't want to do.
I'm gonna pray for you, Buck. Let me get my. All right, come on, computer. Good show. All right, this has been another episode of Turn on the Game, the podcast. To download this episode or any that you missed, log on to turnonthegame.com, Spotify, Podbeam app, iHeartRadio, Google Play, or Apple Podcasts. You can also catch us at blackenstudios.com/turnonthegame. Thank you for listening, downloading, liking, and following the show. Don't forget to get at us on your favorite platforms. Our official Twitter is at @turnonthe_game. Follow us on Instagram at turnonthegame. You can also email us at turnonthegame4@gmail.com.
Turn on.